Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, after the by-election that we had in this country, people are now back in their political parties and pushing for other issues. And the first thing that has actually emerged, it is the disciplinary measures that is taking place. If you look at Homa Bay, the deputy governor has been disciplined by Governor Wanga, and I think we'll be looking at that issue. Now, you come to Jubilee Party, UDA Party. It was without any doubt that Khalwale immediately after the by-election was going to be replaced. I'm sure Khalwale was also aware and probably prepared for this. He knew. And so, after the campaign, in a very heated debate in Kakamega, we saw Khalwale pushing for the DCP candidate. He went against his political party. For that matter, he has been removed as the majority whip in the Senate and replaced by the Bungoma Senator David Wakoli, a man who was elected in the Kenya Kwanza coalition on Ford Kenya party ticket. So as we're speaking now, Khalwale no longer have the government vehicle as the majority whip. The issue of flying the flag is no longer there on his vehicle. The issue of holding to that office and all the privileges that will come with that office is no longer there. We'll be talking about that. But first of all, listen to this all the way from the Senate Speaker Amason Jeffa Kingi.
Standing Order 22.7 states as follows: that upon a decision being made by the majority party or coalition under this standing order, the decision of the party or coalition shall be communicated to the Speaker in writing, together with the minutes of the meeting at which the decision was made. A. In the case of the removal of the Senate Majority Leader or the Deputy Senate Majority Leader by the Senate Majority Whip, and B. In the case of removal of the Senate Majority Whip or the Deputy Senate Majority Whip by the Senate Majority Leader. Now, Honorable Senators, pursuant to Standing Order 22.7, the said letter from the Senate Majority Leader was accompanied by the following documents. 1. Minutes of the Majority Party meeting dated the 2nd of December 2025, which is a record of the proceedings of the minute together with resolutions. And 2. Duly signed list of senators who attended the above indicated meeting. Now, from the correspondence, the minutes indicate that a resolution was passed to remove the Senate Majority Whip, Senator Dr. Boni Khalwale, CBS MP, in accordance with Standing Order 22.5. The minutes further indicate the majority party elected Senator David Wafula Wakoli MP to serve as the Senate Majority Whip in his place. Now, Honorable Senators, Standing Order 22.8 provide as follows: the Speaker, upon receipt of the decision under paragraph 7, shall verify the correspondence received and deliver communication to the Senate within 3 sitting days. In this respect, I have verified the correspondence received and hereby communicate that the majority party has effected a change in the office of the Senate Majority Whip. The new office holder, therefore, with immediate effect is Senator David Wafula Wakoli MP. I thank you. Next order.
Now, we will be looking into why Khalwale was replaced by David Wakoli and not any other person. Then we will also be looking in the open secret why Khalwale was removed. You all know that. We will be looking into the inside of that. Then going way forward, the effect of all this. That is a discussion I would want us to have on this Punchline. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, let us start with the obvious reason. Khalwale has been replaced because of the statement that we have already talked about in the beginning. We had explained. Going against the party candidate. The wish of the party was that David Ndakwa should be the area MP for Malaba. And so in their campaign, UDA had a candidate. Khalwale was campaigning for and the candidate was competing with the UDA candidate. Reasons for doing that: Khalwale is interested in Kakamega gubernatorial race. He wants to run for Kakamega governor seat on a ticket, and maybe probably he is moving to this APK. So that's why he's going there. And because of doing so, he has been disciplined. So Khalwale is no longer the majority whip. In this office, it comes with the privileges. There are employees in that office who have now lost their jobs because the new person, when he comes in, he comes in with his people. So kuna kikundi cha Khalwale ya watu kadhaa ambao wamepoteza kazi vile tunaongea hivi. Because that office inakuja na budget, inakuja na mishahara, inakuja na wafanyakazi. Those privileges have gone. Khalwale is no longer enjoying that. Now, why David Wakoli? I think Ruto and his team had a clear thinking on how to replace Khalwale. Khalwale, number one, is coming from Western region. Just like you replaced Rigathi Gachagua as a deputy president with someone from Mount Kenya, Kithure Kindiki, people expected the same to happen. That if Khalwale was going to be replaced by someone from Mount Kenya, lawyers will make noise, and the opposition will find a reason to fight back and tell these people, you see, hata walichukua kiti yenyu ya majority whip wakapea watu wengine huko. So because of that, Ruto could not risk. He made a decision which was very well informed to look for another person from Western region, and not only from Western region, a lawyer for that matter. Nitawaeleza kwa nini nasema eti Luya. Unajua kuna watu huku Western wenye si waluya lakini wako na nafasi, wanaserve in the government. Remember the 5 counties from Western. Watu wanasema mambo ya Trans Nzoia sijui iko Rift Valley. Forget about that. Hii ni county ya Waluya. Kuna other tribes small there, but largely ni ya Waluya. We have Trans Nzoia, we have Bungoma, we have Kakamega, we have Vihiga, and we have Busia. 5. So, Ruto had to choose at least a leader from one of these counties. When you come to Vihiga County, it is Godfrey Osot, elected on ODM ticket. So it's not easy to make him a majority leader in the Senate. Huyo ni mtu wa chama ingine. Kisheria haiko. So, dismissed. You go to Busia, again an ODM person. It is not possible to make him the majority whip because ODM is holding to the positions of minorities in the other side. Again, dismissed. You go to Bungoma, Trans Nzoia. In Trans Nzoia, we have a senator, of course, but this senator is not a lawyer. If he was a lawyer and elected in the coalition Kenya Kwanza, it would be easy. In fact, huyo senator alikupigiwa kura kwa chama cha UDA. No. But it's not a Luya, it's a Kalenjin. So because of that, dismissed. And this leaves William Ruto with one option, which I see it was actually a surprise that the only person available here in this condition, David Wakoli. Huyo ndio mtu alichaguliwa kwa chini ya muungano wa Kenya Kwanza, akiwa chini ya chama cha Ford Kenya. So that is how David Wakoli has become the majority whip in the Senate. It favored him. Huko wengine hapana, si watu wa huko. The other reason that this guy was now promoted, it can be also a way of Ruto promoting him, then and later use him to fight Wetangula, because Ruto's interest was to see Ford Kenya Party being finished, dissolved, and disappeared. Naona hiyo mambo. So pia Senator Wakoli anaweza pewa promotion, lakini akatumika kwa njia nyingine mbaya kwa sababu ya hiyo promotion. Look at Majimbo Kalasinga. They don't agree with Wetangula. He had a different candidate. Wetangula had a different candidate. Leo hii anachora picha ya mamba, anasema Wetangula ni mamba, sasa ametolewa kwa maji. Sijui kwa Bukusu wanaita legenda ama nini, something like that. I saw them saying that. Now, Khalwale kwa ile mshahara yake imepungua. So lazima arudi ground, ajipange, lakini I know he was prepared for all this. I don't know this. So please let us meet in the comment section so that we can continue with our discussion. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far, and see you in our next video.